Pricing and development process. In this quick video, I want to run through two really key questions we get from clients when we first engage, one around pricing and secondly around development process. Alright, let's jump into the development process first. It's 5 key steps we run through here. Firstly is the requirements definition. We operate in an agile manner, so we're going to look to get the requirements off you in a similar way. We're going to be writing user stories and putting them into Jira in our side. We'll be working with you to take each of these Jira stories and turn them into a prototype. This is the best way we've found to be able to elicit requirements and get the best outcome for both you as the client and us as developers. As while text is really good, images is what really helps people deliver projects. Once you've got sign off for the requirements and the prototype is what you're after, we're going to get jumping into development. You're going to approve the prototypes and the estimate we've given forward, and we're going to start working on those pieces in development. We generally operate on 2 weekly sprints, so we're going to be releasing those features every 2 weeks to you. Obviously, it depends on the size of the feature. We try and keep each of the user stories small, so therefore we can release these on a regular basis to get your feedback. Once these are released to you, we're going to go on to the third step, which is testing. Now, we generally do some testing on our side, and it depends what services you buy, but we can also do automated testing or further manual testing on our side. We'll then deliver this to you to do testing on your side, see if it's fit for purpose and working as you expected. Once it's tested and ready for production, we'll look to deploy this into production, and that's what step 4 is. At this point, the feature is deployed and in production and ready for users to use on an ongoing basis. The final and 5th most important step we do here at Flying Donkey is we support projects into the future. So while we have delivered the feature and technically our job is done, we're here to support you for the rest of the way. That is, if your clients have any queries or questions, we can definitely help you answer them on the feature delivered. Or if they have questions around the platform or there's issues in the platform itself, we're happy to support you going forward. We don't just develop things and throw them over the fence, we're here to support you on the long journey. Right, that sounds great. We've got the development process outlined and hopefully that's clear for you. Let's have a look at the next big question I get, and that's around pricing. Now, the difficulty here on giving a price on everyone's piece of work is that obviously everything we build here is custom. Developing software is different depending on the language and the process you've taken, as well as how the software has been previously developed and architected. Giving you a direct price on how we're going to build your software is very hard up front. We can generally give you a good indication of what the time's going to take after we've got the requirements and the prototype and it's been signed off by you, and therefore we know exactly what we're going to develop. At the same time, in that first step, also looking at the code base and architecture so we can see how we're actually going to do this and how long we think it's going to take. That time, how long, is really what's going to drive the price of development. This answer is not normally what people are looking for, so what I've done is I've put together a table of some indicative prices that we generally charge for various things. This should give you an idea if you have a small SaaS project, what that would normally cost, or if you're going to build a full-out SaaS platform, what that will come in at. Now, these things are just guides and indicative, and it's very hard to break down any further than this because, as I said, everything is custom and built specifically for you. If you want to get some better gauge on pricing, feel free to reach out and I'll be happy to have a look at your project. I even pulled together some prototypes relatively cheap to be able to give you some feedback on exactly what we think it's going to cost. I encourage you to check out the pricing plans on the website below and get in touch if you have any further questions.